I don't know if I'm live right now. What the hell happened? Am I live right now? Shit. Oh, I am live. What's up, viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto. I'm sure you saw me messing around with that, having a little problems. Yeah, I haven't live streamed in a long time. And I'm doing it on a Mac. So, yeah, buddy. I hope you can hear me well. I hope everything sounds okay. It probably doesn't sound great because I am on a Mac. My new MacBook I bought, and I'm a Windows guy, so confusing. I mean, it's not gonna sound great, Giomi. I mean, I'm in a small apartment right now, so yeah, there'll be some echo, but it's gonna be a solid stream in my opinion. I hope it's not too echoey. But yeah, Bitcoin and the markets, my friends, they are breaking the 30K level. Not significantly. You can still consider 29,000 actually the, 30K resistance. Hasn't fallen from it yet. So we are holding, but look at the price. It's not beautiful, pretty deflating down over the past 24 hours. But if we hold this level tomorrow, I mean, that will not necessarily be a good sign, but it won't be a super bad sign. But from the downward pressure we've seen over the past couple days, it's obvious who it's from. Celsius is beginning to do their crypto dumperooski, 63 million in crypto sent to Binance. And the markets aren't, super thin, but Celsius is going not to trade back into crypto assets, you guys. They're going to trade in for stable coins, cash. So, that much cash fully leaving the crypto ecosystem is pretty significant because, in my opinion, the actual fiat inside cryptocurrency isn't as deep as people think it is. Or as, some of the big players portray. What's up, man? Yeah, there's a bit of echo, but I mean, it's just the setup right now. I'll get it better as time goes on. It's my first time on a Mac. But yeah, if you look at Bitcoin over the past 24 hours, charts are deflating. Over this 1 week, it's not a very nice chart either. Things are red overall. And same goes with the 2-week chart. Things aren't looking great. But I've been saying this in one of my last videos talking about Bitcoin. I believe that we are in the beginning stages of the next bull phase. It's not an exciting time. I mean, there's still some excitement going on. I mean, there's some altcoins out there, that have pumped pretty significantly, even in these downward markets. I mean, there's always money to be made in crypto. There's always money to be made in any market, basically, now with, leverage and option trading against them. So, but if you change to, is this, damn you, CoinGecko, the 30-day chart, here's where things start to turn around. We do see that Bitcoin is increasing. That's a great looking chart. We're ranging around 30 to 31 for the past month or so. It's not bad. And then if you go to the 90-day chart, that looks good too. That's not a bad looking chart. We went down and saw 26 and we pumped over 30K and we're sitting there. And then also same goes for the 180-day chart. Bullish, very bullish. From 21,000 to 30,000, that's great. And then the 1-year chart, of course, looks extremely bullish. We hit our bottom, around November 2022, and we pumped up all the way to 30K. So the only 3 charts that look bad are the 24 hour, 7 day, 14 day. The rest look great. 30 day, 90 day, 100 day, 1 year. Beginning phases of the bull phase. But the question on everyone's mind is that true? You know, is this little uptick from the bottom of 16, 15K, you know, what's going to happen in the future? You know, we're going to start pushing up and pushing up quicker than people realize. So who is it? Is it bull or bear? Are we out of the bear market, or are we in the beginning stages of the bull phase? You guys know my opinion. I think the beginning stages of the bull phase, the last hurrah, I've termed this one, because I do believe regulators are coming in to take down some of the bad actors in the space that have been manipulating them on thin liquidity. Not necessarily liquidity in stable coins, I'm talking liquidity in actual fiat currencies. So this is probably going to be one of the last bull runs for a while, in my opinion, that you're going to be able to make, you know, these life-changing amounts of money. So now is the time to start sniping those altcoins, and that's why the title of this live stream is Altcoins, all in. Altcoins, all in. I'm going to go back to the comments for a second. Usually I have my tablet to read, so I don't have to click back here, but I left my regular tablet I use for when I live stream back in Chico. I forgot it. Ugh, that sucks. And so I bought one here, and it is terrible. Terrible. Oh, Goni, the Bulgarian gang. What's up, brother man? Yeah, total accumulation period. I mean, it's not necessarily even an accumulation. You can still swing trade in these markets like crazy. I mean, uh-oh. I need to plug in my laptop. Hold on, guys. I don't want to die on you. Yeah, but if you guys didn't know, I'm actually in Brazil right now. I am in Fortaleza. I don't know about Elon's Twitter list. I like Elon. He's a good guy. A lot of people hate him. I don't really get the hate. So, bull or bear? Well, I want to just show you guys the creator of the 4-year cycle, Bob Lucas. He has a YouTube channel where he talks about what he sees going on. And this is what he last posted regarding his thoughts on Bitcoin, you know, in the next few months up to the halving and beyond the halving, you know, in a year and a half, 2 years after. So let's watch.
If it becomes a possibility. The first thing is, I think we want to fill this gap here and then look for a possible move back lower. And I do think over the next 2 to 3 months, there's a good chance, a reasonable chance, that Bitcoin will fill this gap into this $45,000 area or so. But then I think if we can fill that gap, then watch out. I think we'll get a pretty big retracement at that point, and then maybe consolidate for a number of months and then build up again for that move that eventually breaks all-time highs and goes up into that right translated cycle box.
And if you guys see, you know, where his high box is, this is just the box, you know, regarding this side of the square box, you know, that's based on, you know, time. You know, time, it could be in between here or in between here. And you know, this part, the height, that's basically the range of the price. You know, he sees anywhere from 80,000 up to 270,000 for next cycle's peak. I think it's going to be more in the middle, probably around 150, 155K. That's my opinion. But he agrees that, you know, we are going to pump back up near the highs and maybe even beyond the highs for Bitcoin by the halving, which is I think less than a year now, probably like 340 days until the halving. I can actually look that up. Bitcoin halving I like nice hashes. Oh, shoot, I was off. 249 days. Woo. Yeah, it's coming quicker than we realize, my friends. We are going to be to the Bitcoin halving. And, you know, this box, or this first one, where he sees us getting up to, you know, the old all-time high of Bitcoin, that's going to be around the halving time, you know. So we could see a little dip here. I mean, from what I'm seeing in the markets, you know, we're not able to break this 30K level. I have a feeling some bad news is coming, and it could take us back down to 25K, but that doesn't matter in the long term because the markets are going to be fine, you know. If the bad news comes that everyone thinks, you know, it's going to obliterate the market, crypto will never recover from it. You know, if the DOJ prosecutes or goes after Binance and presses criminal charges, it's very possible that this happens, and the markets will be okay. It's just like what happened with Arthur Hayes of BitMEX. You know, he got charges pressed against him with the DOJ. He eventually settled with them for, maybe just a tiny bit of jail time. I don't think Arthur got any jail time. And, you know, he had to step down as BitMEX's CEO, but BitMEX is still alive. It's still going. The same thing's going to happen with Binance. It's just Binance is going to have to play by the rules. But, you know, some people say, well, if Binance has to play by the rules, you know, they're not able to manipulate markets and pump them like they have. Well, another Binance will just pop up to take over what Binance was doing. I mean, the Tether cartel isn't going to let that happen, in my opinion. It's once the Tether cartel goes down, that's the black swan event. It's not Binance. So before I get into my altcoins, let's talk a little bit in the chat. Exactly. Goni, the more things change, the more they stay the same. EWT, I'm very bullish on. This video is public on YouTube. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, only 65 viewers. It is weird. Oh, shoot. I've been streaming with it unlisted. Whoops. Oh, man. I mean, I'm not going to make you guys who have been sitting through this. That's funny. Whoops. So, why would it do that? You're stupid. Alright, yeah. No, so I'm gonna... I mean, anyways, YouTube people will be fine. But maybe I will have to. I don't know how it's gonna do it. Okay, let's do it. Thank you for letting me know that, person in the chat. Sloth BE. I did not mean to do that. So hopefully it notifies people. But I just may have screwed up my live stream from the get-go. Whoops! But yeah, 67, that seems a little low. I was getting... What's up, everybody? So, any new people joining, yeah, I didn't have this video unlisted. I had it unlisted, not public, so people weren't getting notified. Damn. But hopefully we get some good people joining. Always gotta screw something up. Always. But let's get into the altcoins. My altcoin all-ins, and this is actually not untrue. I mean, it is untrue. I have to play the YouTube game, you guys. I have to put, you know, thumbnails and titles, you know, that are catches people's attention, because that's what everyone does, and if I don't, you don't stick out, you know. So I'm not going all in with these altcoins, of course. I'm going to do a portfolio video probably here in the next like month or so to show you guys exactly what my portfolio looks like. It's much different from the last time I did one. But these are coins that I am extremely bullish on. All of them in this. I mean, if I'm not, I will let you guys know. I need to see how this is doing. Oh, there's all my viewers. What's up, everybody? Glad to see everyone in the chat. Yeah, what's up? What about TrueBit? Yeah, I was supposed to be live streaming a half hour ago, and I was streaming for like 20 minutes with nobody in here. Or not nobody in here, but with a large majority of my viewers not in here. I haven't live streamed in so long, guys. But now let's get into the tokens. And the people who missed the 20 minutes where I was just streaming unlisted, I just talked about Bitcoin, why I think it's the early stages of this bull run. Good information, and if you want to watch it after the video will, live stream will be downloaded to YouTube as a regular video where you can watch it. So definitely check it out. So let's get into, I'm still extremely bullish on BRC20s. The BRC20 hype, it came and it went. It's like most things in crypto. Hype comes and hype goes. But unfortunately, the BRC20 hype came when the markets, took a little bit of a big dump. It was right before the pump back up to 30K, and that kind of took it down with it. But the BRC20 builders are building, and in my opinion, the shat's about to get rail on Bitcoin. Because the DeFi applications are starting to go live. Unisat Wallet, which is, one of the biggest markets for BRC20 assets, actually released a swapper. Unisat doesn't have a token yet, but if you use Unisat, you trade on Unisat, you use their wallet download, in my opinion, Unisat's probably going to be doing an airdrop or something. So I would definitely use Unisat. And you may be asking, what's Unisat? Here's Unisat Wallet. It's basically like the MetaMask for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So definitely check that out. But regarding the tokens that are out right now, what are my favorites? Well, of course, Ordi. Ordi is the Bitcoin of the BRC20 ecosystem. It's the OG. It's what kicked off the whole thing. And it has an over $101 million market cap right now, which is not bad. So I was one of the first larger YouTubers to start covering BRC20s, and right after it, a bunch of them also covered. But they were just following the hype. I don't think they truly understand what's about to happen, especially once the swappers come. Number 2 is Track, which is a decentralized indexer. I actually don't hold any Track. I hold below it Oshi, which is also building a liquidity, a swapper, but they're like the Uniswap of the BRC20 Bitcoin ecosystem. And yeah, it's been an excellent one for me. I snagged my Oshi pretty low, I think at like $50. Not a lot of volume, but this volume is only going to increase once, the liquidity pours in, decentralized liquidity in the form of, liquidity pools like Uniswap, and that's what Oshi is building. And then I do also hold the number 4 one, BMPX. But the reason I'm talking about BRC20s right now is because they are getting talked about big time by big people in the space, like Vitalik Buterin. He's said, it's reviving a builder culture on Bitcoin, which has been lost. So let's hear what he had to say.
Starting to kind of.
Oops. Dang it.
I definitely see signs of hope now that, we have ordinals that are starting to kind of bring back a culture of actually doing things. Like, it feels like there's real pushback to the laser eye movement, which is good. It feels like there's, yeah, like some kind of organic return of builder culture, which is definitely a positive sign. I definitely
Very positive sign. Bitcoin was so boring for the longest time. Just Bitcoin, Bitcoin core developers, and then Lightning Network. Now we are actually going to see DeFi built on Bitcoin and a builder culture and innovation start happening. And that's exactly what Bitcoin needed. And that's exactly why I'm so bullish on BRC20s. Why didn't I pull this back up? Oh yeah, so one of the ones I am more bullish on is Oshi, because the guy behind Oshi has been working on it for probably the longest time, one of the longest in the space. And this crypto yogi on Twitter, he basically said, things the BRC20 ecosystem needs to flourish and be highly liquid, a lot of liquidity, is decentralized indexers, a liquidity center, smart contract-like infrastructure, and a bridge to onboard. And that is the things Oshi is working on. They've already built the bridge with another token called Yari, and you can take Ethereum from the Ethereum ecosystem, where a lot of liquidity is, and bridge it over to the BRC20 ecosystem through Yari, and you can do it with that right now with DETH. So decentralized indexers are coming with Boss, synthetic swaps you can do here very soon, DETH, smart inscriptions, and the Yari bridge is all being built through the Oshi ecosystem. Now, Boss has made a protocol for Bitcoin, and it's going to be a boss, let me tell you what. So, Merlin, I think his name is, Merlin.og. Here is, the flow chart of how Boss will work. Boss is, not only just a liquidity pool that Oshi originally started with, it's decentralized indexers. It's making this so it's fully decentralized and it fully works, And Merlin just a day ago, now that Unisat came out with their swapper, I don't know if it works on LPs. I haven't looked into Unisats that much, but Merlin said, hey, Unisat, are you ready for competition? And showed a screen grab that the Boss wallet is coming very soon. And then also this Satoshi.ob, he basically tweeted about Oshi and the alpha behind it. So he said, read through these docs and you will understand the alpha. The Boss, complete overview of the org's vision for DeFi and Bitcoin. The org tokens, OP scheme, OP standard, OD docs, it's all there. I would definitely give this alpha tweet a look over because, yeah, I should actually take this one out. Now, where is my chat? Command V. Check that out. So yeah, definitely give that a look over if you're interested in Oshi. Boss wallet's coming soon. So yeah, definitely bullish on some BRC20s. It's not bullish on all the BRC20s, just a few of them, but I'm bullish on what they will become, because if they fulfill the vision, it's going to be big. And I mean, I don't know what the market cap of Oshi is right now, but it's not very much. Yeah, $10 million market cap. If, BRC20 gets even a 10 to 15% of Ethereum's liquidity, these are going to go way, way up. And if it eventually competes with Ethereum's liquidity, it's going to go even more. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is everything having to reload? So another token I am extremely bullish on is GMX. GMX has been a solid bear market find, and it's done extremely well throughout the bear market. So it is a decentralized perpetual exchange. You know, I'm sure many of you guys have used it and have heard me talk about it, because I do talk about it a lot. People are always like, Tyler, why do you always talk about things you like, you know? You talk about the same things over and over. It's because I talk about things I like, because I don't care about getting more views from communities and tokens that I don't like, you know? I'm going to talk about things I like. I don't care about getting a whole bunch of viewers from Ripple's ecosystem just because I'll talk good about Ripple. I don't like Ripple, XRP, you know? I don't like Binance, so no, I'm not going to talk about them and their ecosystem projects. Here's an actually great, so I'm bullish on GMX not only because has half the TVL on Arbitrum. I mean, it is the most popular decentralized perpetual exchange out there. But I love GMX because V2 is going to come, which is going to, oh man, the TVL could explode, you guys. Because as of right now, there's only like four or five assets that you can trade on GMX with, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Uniswap, Avalanche, of course, and Chainlink. Yeah. And once, you know, V2 comes out, initially they're going to start with, you know, probably like 7, 12 more assets. But eventually anything is going to be able to trade, any crypto token. And, you know, the more people can trade, the more TVL. It's an obvious buy signal to me. You know, V2 is about to deploy. Why not get in before V2 deploys and then ride the wave up as liquidity, but TVL continues to just go wild as more and more assets are deployed. You know, they can have big announcements every week. We're adding these two tokens, we're adding synthetic gold, you know, we're adding some stocks. I just see that coming. So I see GMX in a buy zone. I think it's going, I mean, this chart is beautiful, you know. They started in October 2021, right around the bear market, and it's flown up from 20. I mean, it started getting tracked on CoinGecko in September of 2021, and throughout the bear market, just freaking going. Beautiful chart. Now, another person who is very, very bullish on GMX is who? That crazy man Arthur Hayes, who I was just talking about. He was founder of, you know, the leverage exchange BitMEX, and he got in trouble for doing what Binance is probably doing as well. And he did, you know, paid his fees, did it the time he had to do, if he had to do any, and now he's good. And Arthur, he's a smart guy, like, there's no doubt about it. And he is very bullish on GMX too, which makes sense. You know, it's a decentralized leverage exchange. He created a centralized leverage exchange. So Arthur has accumulated a lot of GMX. That's not any new news, it's old news. But he tweeted this just a couple weeks ago. He said, so I'm accumulating this shitcoin. Been going slow. I have about half my size done. Then it starts ripping in my face. Solution, buy more. So what could that coin be? Well, a lot of people are speculating that it's possibly Pendle. Now, Pendle, it did rip, around the time of that tweet, but not a big rip, Ripping to me isn't, let's see, he tweeted July 3rd. Where was the price? 101, it started at before, and it got up to 120, that's not ripping, in my opinion. Ripping is ripping, Now, around that same time as well, when did he tweet? Yeah, July 3rd. No, here's what I meant. Jesus criminy. Where is it? So, between the time, ripping in his face, it took some time for him to tweet. So, anytime between, I would say, June 30th and July 3rd, that's, when he noticed it. Pendle went from 80 cents to $1.20 in between that time. In between this time, Archie went from 30 cents all the way up to $1.50. That's ripping, that in my opinion. A little, 80 to $1.20, that's a good pump, but it's not ripping, in my opinion. Now, if you didn't know as well, Arthur Hayes, it's known he has Pendle. So, why would he tweet like some mystery tweet, like a new shit? Like when he says shitcoin, it sounds like he's talking about a new one, not one people already know. People know he has GMX and people know he has Pendle. But even if it is Pendle, it's still great news because it means eventually Arthur's probably going to cover Archie, because it's probably likely that Arthur might watch my channel. Went into GMX after me. He went into Pendle after me. And, proof, here's where I got Pendle. I called Pendle March 10th, 2023. Yeah, Pendle was at 20 cents, So, in my opinion, eventually, even if that tweet was about Pendle, eventually Arthur is going to jump into Archie. He's probably maybe waiting for a pullback, which we've seen, because Archie... There it is. Because Archie is actually Archie is doing leverage yield farming for, Arbitrum ecosystem, GLP. So Archie's integrating with one of his favorite platforms, GMX. Now Archie is also integrating with Pendle, another one that he is very bullish on. In my opinion, connect the dots. Eventually, I think Arthur Hayes, if he isn't already, is going to be accumulating some Archie. I think a lot of people are. A lot of people don't give this protocol enough credit. I think the TVL is going to start flying because it's actually a very great application. It's super simple. That's what I like, simplicity, no crazy user interfaces where you're just confused. It's super simple. It's like GMX, and that's why I speculated that I think possibly some of the GMX people are involved. Some people were like calling me out on Twitter saying, you, I'm just like, I work for the GMX team, that's not them. I'm like, you don't know the GMX people. They're fully anonymous, so how can you know them? It's not them. and they would never say they're a part of another anonymous protocol, you know. So Archie, people were calling me out too, saying I dumped all my tokens and everything. I did not dump a single one. I have them all staked because I believe in Archie. When I talk about something, it's because I believe in it. I don't dump on my followers. Yeah, I have over 62,000 Archie right now. I staked them. And I've earned 1,774 Archie in airdrop rewards. Plus I've gotten 0.1424 of a wrapped ETH already. It's been a couple weeks. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm bullish. What do you guys think? Do you guys like Archie? I haven't talked to anybody in the chat yet. You guys like Archie? Chico, UBT update. There was some drama that went on with UBT. I'm still holding, but I'm not, you know, super bullish. Oh, whoa, a tip. First one. Thank you so much, Oscar Truss. I appreciate the tip, but I have to stick to my rules. I don't take questions until the very end of the stream, because then I get tipped by other people and then the stream gets interrupted. I just came back to answer a couple questions, see what you guys were talking about, and then I jump right back. I don't want people to get bored with me just answering questions. Portfolio update coming soon, Hunter Z. I said that earlier. Yeah, I like Archie too. I'm glad you guys do as well. Now, where the hell was I? Archie. Okay, yeah. So the herd is going to start coming for Archie. And yeah, I didn't dump any Archie on my followers. I didn't put in a large amount. I never do with new coins. Like, you got to be careful with what you do. And I never dump on my followers. Never will. DeFi Dad. So after I covered Archie, you know, other people and pretty influential people in the space started, you know, covering Archie as well. DeFi Dad, he has, I think 152,000 followers on Twitter. He's tweeted about Archie and that it was going into a pretty big publication in the DeFi scene, the Defiant. They tweeted, your weekly dose of alpha is out. In the latest edition of DeFi Alpha, DeFi Dad and YC Trader Debt teach us how to earn up to 40% APR lending assets to leverage farmers on Archie Finance. So yeah, they started covering it as well. And this is just the beginning, guys. I mean, the herd is going to eventually come. A lot of people don't like, because I'm pretty, I would say hated in the space by most other YouTubers, because I call them out on their bullshit. And, I think most of them are pieces of shit, because a lot of them did or still do to this day pump and dump on their followers. Like extremely bad too, like selling literally 45 minutes after their video goes live. It's like that's the goal of that video, was to pump and dump on their followers. But yeah, the herd is going to come. You know, some of these shitty people are going to, that have a lot of influence in the space, are going to start covering Archie. They don't like to cover it right after me, because then people will call them out. You just copy Chico. And they wait for like a month or two until, you know, it's forgotten, and then they start covering. So the herd will come. I have a feeling Archie is not going to do a GMX, of course. It's not going to do exactly what GMX is going to do, but I think it's ranked number rank 1633. It's easily going to push in the top 1,000. I could see it getting in the top 500 easily. That's my honest thoughts. But regarding Arthur Hayes, you know, whenever he gets into a crypto, you know, it rips. He does have a lot of influence in the space, and he has his own investment fund. It's called Maelstrom Fund. Maelstrom, I don't even know what that means. And he has his selected investments from the portfolio. And it's basically just full of token or crypto projects that don't have a token yet. So this is basically like a airdrop list, you know. Arthur has influence. A lot of the projects he's involved with, we'll start tweeting about, will probably do very well. He's an investor, so they want tokens. Tokens are how, you know, crypto projects turn into a money-making business for these people. And so these will eventually all launch tokens. So it's basically an airdrop list. So I would definitely check this out. I'll drop it in the chat for you guys. God, people just showing this stuff. Monkeys. I don't care about your monkey. I'm gonna start talking crap about your project if you keep spamming. I hate that. I don't know why people think like that's gonna make the live streamer like we'll talk about it. No, they get annoyed at that. But regarding some bullish stuff, of course, it probably hasn't done nothing to the price because anything Chainlink launches does nothing to the price. I haven't even looked at that stanky link's price today. Yeah, a little pumperooski, but staying pretty solid. But Chainlink's a long-term play. Eventually, whoever's out there artificially holding the price down, a lot of people accuse Sergey and the team of dumping tokens, but I'm sure they sell a little bit, but not enough to keep the token down like this, you guys. I have a feeling it's being artificially manipulated by competitors and assholes in the space. Where was I? Damn. Yeah, but CCIP, Chainlink's cross-chain interoperability protocol, is live on that mainnet, baby. And it says, leading DeFi protocols in derivatives and lending are adopting CCIP, including Synthetics, which is live on the mainnet, as well as Aave, with BGD Labs now integrating CCIP into the mainnet protocol. So, Synthetics and Aave, two big, DeFi all-stars, are going live with CCIP. But I have a feeling down the road, Uniswap will be too. Now, this isn't news yet, but Uniswap announced Uniswap X yesterday. Sounds pretty dope. It's their next, V4 of the protocol, basically, their swapper. And they're going to be having gas-free swaps, MEV protection, a whole bunch of much-needed things in the space. It's going to allow retail to get into cryptocurrency like never before. Because one of the things that held back a lot of retail investors was, the gas fees on swapping last bull run. Because, they got insane. To do one swap on Uniswap, it was like $100 at times. People aren't going to pay that. They want gas-free swaps. They want to be able to swap without having to pay these ridiculous fees. But now, why do I say mainnet? Because cross-chain too. They say later this year. Now, CCIP's on the mainnet in a closed. It's a early. Down the road is when CCIP is going to be fully mainnet live later this year. And Uniswap says later this year we'll launch a cross-chain Uniswap X that combines swapping and bridging into one action. Obviously, CCIP Swappers will be able to swap between chains in seconds. This includes native asset swaps, reducing the need for bridge tokens. So, yeah, Uniswap is going live. The biggest players are all using CCIP. And then Sergey, the Flan Man himself, stinky boy, woohoo! He just tweeted, just like key standards such as TCP/IP remade a fragmented early internet to a single global internet we all know and use today, we are making CCIP to connect the fragmented public blockchain landscape and the growing bank chain ecosystem into a single internet of contracts. Having a single way to use all smart contracts and transmit all value between them will be a critical building block for a blockchain-powered society. Sergey. So, yeah, basically getting in with Chainlink is like being able to get in with TCP/IP. If TCP/IP had a TCP/IP had a token, you know? This isn't going to realize itself within the next, year or two, the full value of Chainlink. How long did it take for TCP/IP to become, massive? It took a good amount of time, but if you invest, in my opinion now, down that road, holding some Chainlink, the value is unthinkable in my opinion. I can't even imagine how much it will be. Because blockchain is going to take over the world. There's no doubt about it. So another thing I saw that I was like, whoa, oh dang. Gnosis chain, very bullish on them. Payments are due for a change here for Web3. We are extremely excited to announce Gnosis Pay and Gnosis Card, world's first decentralized payment network and self-custodial debit card. They did it. They finally did it, you guys. It's a project that doesn't have a crypto card where you go and spend it. It's just taking your crypto assets and converting them, So they continue. With Gnosis Pay, we're connecting two worlds. The bridge between on and off-chain worlds has always been a challenge, especially with its reliance on centralized systems. And then they say here, this is an important one, the Gnosis card is a groundbreaking achievement as the world's first Visa-certified self-custodial consumer debit card. It's linked directly to an on-chain wallet instead of a traditional bank account. Something different, All of the other cards out there, no, they aren't this. This is the world's first self-custodial debit card. Amazing. Finally, something I've been wanting to see. You'll be able to spend out of your Visa card directly from your MetaMask wallet, But speaking of payments, here's one that I'm not sure on. It's just one I found that I'm pretty interested in. It's called Send with the cash, with the token symbol SEND, and it is Cash App for Ethereum, basically. They're working on the Cash App for Ethereum, basically an application that, you don't have to have a wallet and, do the normal steps. It's easy for retail to get on. So they say Send app is coming soon to iOS and on Android, and it leverages the latest advancements in Ethereum, particularly account abstraction. Now, they are working on account abstraction, which is another huge upgrade for Ethereum coming soon. And who was just speaking about account abstraction today? Vitalik Buterin. So account abstraction is big, it's going to be coming and be very beneficial to those who deploy it. But at Vitalik's talk, he explained how account abstraction extension called Paymasters can allow users to pay for gas fees using whatever coins they're transferring. So you don't necessarily have to use Ethereum. Now, if you go into the docs of Send, you can see they say, additionally, the integration of paymasters enables gasless transactions within the Send app. DApp developers can act as paymasters, sponsoring transactions for their users, eliminating the need for users to have Ether to pay for transaction fees. So Send is working on account abstraction, and they're integrating paymasters. They have all the documentation. They're working on it. I mean, this one is probably gonna do well down the road once account abstraction goes live on the mainnet. Not bad, huh? Lukso, another one I haven't talked about in a while, but they have launched, transition to their own mainnet. They have the LYXE migration process posted June 29th. So Lukso is probably going to do well in the future. You know, of course, they've had their mainnet launched. That happened May 23rd. The migration for the token is happening right now, or has been for the last couple of weeks. But as we can see, 1 to 2 months down the road is when the big one comes. You know, universal profiles is the big thing. It's the big technological achievement, big technology for their stack that is going live. So that is going in 1 to 2 months. So yeah, I mean, I think LYX is now. LYXE was old token. If you migrated over, you have LYX now. I think that's why, because in my opinion, the mainnet, yeah, it's big, but mainnet, it comes and goes from a lot of projects. You know, the big invention, the big thing coming from Fabian, who actually created the ERC20, you know, specification, is universal profiles and the standard behind it. But, you know, see, you can make money in a crappy market. Cryptocurrency moons are up 114% today. Looking at the 1-day chart, woo-wee, rocketing. But the reason Reddit moons Reddit, the cryptocurrency, or Reddit, the website, changed their terms of service to allow for the sale of cryptocurrency or virtual assets. So yeah, Moons is ripping because of that, but also today they got added to their first centralized exchange where a lot of liquidity is. Crypto.com listed Moons. So, in my opinion, you know, if Reddit goes site-wide with this, allows all subreddits to launch tokens, you know, I do see a blossoming ecosystem and liquidity coming to that ecosystem. If it's Reddit, I mean, massive user base. It's going to be, you know, big. And the Bitcoin of, you know, Reddit's ecosystem is going to be probably cryptocurrency Moons, but it has an already $39 million market cap. Now there's one that has a little bit less. This could be, you know, like the Ether or the Litecoin of the ecosystem. That is Fortnite Bricks. This is the only other token from Reddit that you can get, but it only has a 4.39 market cap. So what one should you get if you were looking? In my opinion, I'd get a little bit of both. Why not? Because, you know, eventually you're going to have a coin market cap for Reddit community points or community tokens, you know? Just like BRC20 has their own list right now, we're going to see that. In my opinion, there'll be Moons first, probably Bricks second, and then all the other subreddits will follow suit and follow in. People have been asking me to talk about Kaspa. I haven't forgot about Kaspa. I still hold mine. I called it back in September 7th, I think it was, 2022. And it was around 0.00034. And yeah, here's proof. September 7th, yep. right here, September 7th, 2022, covered Kaspa, and it has ripped, you know, up to 0.036 or 0.0336. So 873% increase since the call. It's been good for my. I wish I put in more, but I never put in a ton into a new token. Too risky. Another coin I am extremely bullish on is Maple Finance, you guys. Maple is an RWA coin working on a suite of RWA products. I hate how it had to reload every page. So, what was I going to say here? Okay, yeah. It says, one of the flagship features of Maple's H2 roadmap is active collateral management, designed to enable over-collateralized lending. The active collateral management feature requires the value of collateral to stay above a specific threshold to protect lender capital. Maple will partner with qualified custodians. This is in the second half of 2023. They will partner with qualified custodians. It sounds like Maple has a big partnership coming up with a crypto custodian. Who will it be? Could it be Coinbase? Could it be someone outside of the cryptocurrency ecosystem like Blackrock? I just think, yeah, they do have something coming. So Maple also said up here, Maple is pleased to unveil its product roadmap for the second half of 2023. We arrived at the below features through consultation and collaboration with current and prospective partners, aka they have a new partnership coming up, you know? So of course that's bullish for Maple, especially if it's someone big, you know, outside the ecosystem like BlackRock, State. Who else can I think of that I know is doing custodianship? I can't off the top of my head. But, you know, someone outside, a big bank institution, it sounds like that's coming for Maple. And woohoo! I think that is it, you know, for my actual content. Now we get to the part of the stream where I can answer some questions for you guys, if you would like. Preston K, any updates on Morpheus Network? No necessarily updates, but I still hold Morpheus. It's sitting in the top 500, good position. But yeah, no, I might take a look here soon. Let's see what 30-day chart looks like. Well, not a very good one, but one-year chart. Yeah, it's been a nice slide for Morpheus, but Morpheus is one of the OG, you know, decentralized supply chain products out there. Very bullish still on Morpheus. That's why I'm still holding them. Whoa, tips are coming. No. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, Young Breezy, thank you so much for your tip, man. Does CCIP take away from DOT's plans for interoperability? No, not at all. Not at all. It just opens the door, actually, for Polkadot, in my opinion. Because the easier it is to transfer value between Polkadot and Ethereum, the better it is for Polkadot. Appreciate your tip, Young Breezy. Oh, before I get into any other tips or questions, I need to talk to you guys about something here in Brazil. So, there's a word for admit, you know, like if you're a lawyer in court, you know, admit to your crime. There's a word for admit that I thought was hilarious. It's admitir. So, Jimmy cheer. Jimmy cheer. It sounds like Jimmy cheer. So I was wondering, like, in a court, if they like are telling the guy to admit to crime, do they go, Jimmy cheer, Jimmy cheer? I just thought that was funny yesterday. Hope you did too. OPR Matt, MSK, thank you for the tip. Number 1, and no question. Really appreciate that. Make sure I'm not skipping any others. Oh, Mars 4 Metaverse. I remembered your tip, Oscar. I covered Mars 4 a little while back. Of course, you know, the price has gone down just like most things. It's going to depend on what they can do coming up once the hype returns. It's depending on what were they building or were they not. The builders are going to shine, the non-builders are going to suffer. Appreciate the tip. Oh, OPR MSK, retracted your message and tip in. Appreciate it. Theo King, thank you for the tip, man. You are awesome. I discovered Mars 4 from one of your older videos. They have been developing a lot since then. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to take a look again. I'm still holding my coins. It's just I talk about a lot of stuff, and I've been taking a pretty significant break from YouTube. You know, I'm sure you guys have seen I haven't been posting as usual, not live streaming. I've been taking a step away from, you know, the crypto markets and just focusing on living my life instead of letting YouTube control me, because I let it control me for 6 years, 5.5, 6 years. Reddit brick equals Reddit plus Fortnite plus Vitalik judge of the Reddit comp plus gaming narrative plus social narrative plus low market cap. I like it, Brad. I own actually both moons and bricks. I bought them way back. What's the news on MPL? Well, they released their H2 second half of 2020 or 2023 kind of document, and they have some big stuff coming. Of course, they didn't release it, but it's coming this second half. Missed you too, Ballin85. Can you please comment on Z protocol potential, timeline you're holding, and the graph GRT? Still holding, of course, Z. But unfortunately, delays in the launch have happened, and there's nothing really Z protocol can do about it. But hopefully here soon we will have the launch and the hype that comes with that. I mean, personally, it's probably they're waiting for the markets to return, and Elon's involved with this, you know. SpaceX is involved with it, so they want the most eyes on the Doge 1 launch as possible, you know. Elon's the Doge father. He wants that launch to be watched. He wants it to, you know, be talked about. Launching it in the depths of the bear would be awful. So I'm sure that's why the delays have came. It's not due to anything like weather, blah, 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 or whatever. It's due to they want to do it in when people will be interested. No, I didn't snag any bitmap. I'm been relaxing, not following the markets as much as I should, but probably should. Thoughts on ARC? Appreciate your guys' tips too, Ballin and Redefine Rentals. Thoughts on ARC? Their new audit feature is nuts. I don't know, Cody. I haven't checked it out. feature. I can't find it. You probably gotta go into their app or something. I'm not seeing the audit feature, but I'll keep it on my radar. I appreciate you tipping. I need more airdrop talk, please. Bitcoin, $1.99. Airdrops are coming. I mean, I've called most of the big ones in the space. I called Layer 0 a while ago. It's coming. Starknet is coming. ZK Sync's coming. Hopefully you guys have been listening and playing around with those, making multiple wallets, airdrop of farming, putting on them farmer Trump hats and overalls. Whoa, thank you guys for all the tips. You guys are awesome. Keep an eye on Divio Layer 1 blockchain. Coming soon, DYOR. Actually, what was funny is what Layer 1 blockchain just became or has a proposal to become a Ethereum Layer 2. Oh, Cello. I think that's funny. I think that's what's going to happen for a lot of Layer 1s, because getting an ecosystem built on top of you is difficult. There's not that many blockchain developers out there. So, yeah, I have a feeling, coming out with a Layer 1 right now is, whew. Let's need to get out of here. Yeah, DeVivo. DeVivo. Oh, maybe we don't even have a token yet. Send me the token symbol too, if you guys want me to look at it, because I can search by hashtag. It's easier on you to do. Because yeah, it's coming up with a bunch of stuff I don't even know. But it has nothing to do with the token. Appreciate your tips and the tag. Hopefully I'll see it. Which coins can do a 40x to 50x in my opinion? OPRMSK. Well, you gotta be able to find one that's a low cap, 40 to 50x is pretty significant. A lot of the top 100 coins aren't gonna be able to do that, maybe a couple of them. But yeah, so you gotta find lower cap ones. I think Archi down the road could eventually possibly do that. It's at a $4 million market cap. Yeah, Archi could possibly, if they fulfill their vision, if they are ready for GMX V2 and they launch, their strategies for V2 right when it comes out. It's not going to do it in the short to mid-term, but down the road. Yeah, I'll have to do some research to answer that question. I just don't have 40 to 50x coins sitting right up me bunghole to pull out. Appreciate your tip. Oh, what's up? The Pollo's crew is in the house. Pollo's crew is here for the first live stream of the year. Yes. What are your thoughts on Pocket these days? Still bullish? Glad to see you're doing well. Yeah, I still hold my Pocket. Still bullish. Decentralized, RPC servers are going to be massive, especially in the coming world of Ethereum. If projects are going to want to be fully decentralized and fully self-custodial, you're going to have to be on a decentralized RPC network. Appreciate your tip, brother. Santa Claus. Hey, it's not Christmas. What are you doing here? Thank you for the tip. How's your mental health? Much love. ZK Sync soon. It's been alright lately. I'm feeling good here, but A couple weeks back, I was feeling down. Not like too bad, but yeah, I've been doing pretty well. I dropped off my Lexapro. I was taking that for, my anxiety, depression, whatever. Terrible stuff. I mean, it might work for some people, but I don't think it did much for me, and the withdrawals on that are terrible. Literally the worst things in the world. Worse than harder drugs, you withdraw from. I'm talking, makes you feel like garbage for a couple weeks. You get these brain zaps where it feels like your brain gets a electric impulse for like 1 to 2 seconds, and it makes you all disoriented after. It's like a mini seizure on your brain. And then those last for it's been going on for 3 weeks now. I've been having brain zaps. They're not nearly as bad as they were, but holy mackerel. Don't take Lexapro, in my opinion, or any SSRI. What is your thoughts on Edgeware, Kabocha, Kusama, and the Polkadot ecosystem? I'm extremely bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. Been bullish on them for a long time, fear God. One of my favorites in the Polkadot ecosystem is, of course, DOT itself, but I love me some Kusama Mama, Baby Mama's Drama. I still hold my Edgeware. I still hold me my Solar Network. I still hold me my Moonriver Moonbeam. I still hold my Centrifuge. I still hold basically everything. I haven't sold anything from the DOT ecosystem. So yeah, very bullish on them. I mean, not every project within the DOT ecosystem is good, but most are. Can you please comment on comp? Are you talking about Compound? I think so. I actually called that comp was going to push back up in the top 100 coins. I can't remember what video it was, but it was when Compound dropped out and it was dropping down to rank 150 and stuff. I was like, oh god. Compound is an OG DeFi coin. Once you see those drop out of the top 100, it's a buy signal. The OGs I'm talking, Uniswap, Synthetics, Compound, MakerDAO, any of those drop out of the top 100, it's okay, easy buy. But yeah, I hold Compound. Not as lot, but I still hold it when I bought. Exit out of some of these. Countdown. Countdown. Thank you for the tip, Ballin. Crypto Anon with the Anon tip. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. First, what do you think of Berachain, sir? Haven't looked into it. I mean, a lot of these coins I've looked into. Like I said, I haven't been too involved with crypto. I do my research when I need to, and then I just take a step back. What's token symbol? You gotta give me token symbol. Oh, better change. It's in testnet. Probably not token. Built on Cosmos, interesting. Ooh, they have some big people. They raised 42 million when they raised this in April. Pretty good amount in markets right now. I'll keep an eye on it, but I think every project should do an airdrop. Like, literally. If you think about it, like, an airdrop is one of the best ways to data mine your customers. You airdrop them token, you can figure out which people are faithfully with you by how long they hold, do they grow their stack, you know, all this kind of different information you can get from an airdrop. It's like, come on, think about it. Projects, airdrop. What do I think about Bear Chain? Nice. What do I think? Oh, I appreciate. Oh, it's Benito. Benito PT. What's up, brother? Matt MC. Nice. What do you think of the BTC Maxi's argument that all other cryptos are unethical securities being dumped on retail investors? I think they're just babies. A lot of the Bitcoin Maxis are big freaking babies. Yeah, I don't like Bitcoin Maxis one bit. Even Bob Lucas, you know, the creator of the 4-year cycle, he's been getting into NFTs and he's getting hate from a lot of these Bitcoin Maxis, even though he came up with the 4-year cycle, which these guys reference left and right. It's like, you guys are freaking stupid. Expand your mind. I like to try new things. So anything new, I'm gonna like to try it. Appreciate the tip, Matt MC. General Collins, $1. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Oh, Scotty P is in the house. Scotty P. Scotty P's actually been doing some pretty cool stuff lately. Oh, I can go to his channel directly from that. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Yeah, Scotty P has his own crypto YouTube channel. He's a Chico Crypto OG, you know, moderator of the chat on YouTube. He's a moderator in the Telegram group. He's knowledgeable about crypto. He's funny. He's cool. And he has his own YouTube channel where he's traveling the United States, going across everywhere and recording what he sees, what he does. I would definitely check out his channel. Oh, it's okay, Scotty. I hope you're back, or you see this when you rewatch the video. Nasdaq and Mez are your 100Xs. Mez is, you know, looking like it's coming close to dropping their protocol, NFT lending protocol. But Nasdaq, RWA narrative, yeah, these are both definite coins that could pull it, you know. Depends on have they been building. It looks like Mez has and Nasdaq has. Appreciate the tip, General Collins. Whoa, Shane cost $20 in a bear market. You crazy? No, we're not bear. Beginning stages of bull. You crazy? Welcome back. Thank you, man. Curious on your thoughts on Magic and if we can surpass its $6 all-time high with all the games being built. Let's see. The magic of play. I mean, of course, you know, there's going to be a resurgence of all narratives in crypto. It always happens. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So just like, you know, DeFi had its, you know, DeFi summer, you know, back when NFTs and everything started taking over, DeFi still pumped like mad, you know. Of course, there's going to be a resurgence of NFT gaming. NFT gaming is probably going to be one of the things that brings the masses into the crypto market. So If they are, building and deploying some of the best games in the NFT crypto space, then oh yeah, they will surpass their all-time high. It depends on the development. You want to find projects that are builders, not just people who take advantage in bull cycles, because once the bull cycle comes, you'll see hundreds of projects deployed, because 98% of them, 98 out of 100, are the ones just looking to make a quick buck, take advantage. But if they're up to rank 184, most likely they're not a joker project. You don't get up to a $169 million market cap without having, something real behind your platform. Where'd you go? Appreciate the very generous tip, man. That's awesome. Hi, Chico. Oh, where'd he go? Whoa. Guys are tipping a lot. There it is. Hi, Chico. Oh, I forgot to comment on the graph. I mean, I'm bullish on the graph. I covered it right before they even had a token, The graph is very, very, very critical to Ethereum's DeFi ecosystem, just the ecosystem in general of Ethereum. So those type of projects, of course, they're going to increase in value, and they're going to hold themselves in the top 100. I mean, Chainlink isn't budging from its ranking, in a general, range on CoinGecko. The graph isn't going to budge either, so it's not going to go up crazy, 100x this next bull cycle, but it's going to do extremely well. Oh, John Dees. Thank you so much for the first super chat. Aren't these all super chats? Oh, what'd I do? What'd I do? Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. I hope I didn't turn out the stream. No, I didn't. Sweet. It's like, oh, damn it. I hope that didn't erase all the chats. Okay. I don't think I did. I hope not. Any update coming from Energy Web's EWX, which is launching end of year? Would love a follow-up on your conversation with Jesse and Ewald. I would too. Been traveling Brazil down south. Maybe here soon. Maybe within the next couple of months, I will get them both on the channel. I'm very bullish on Energy Web. It's a long-term, long play hold. If they're able to fulfill their vision, which it 100% looks like to me they are. They have some big collaborations, big deployments, a lot of stuff happening. EWT, no doubt in my mind, is going to be a top 25 coin. No doubt in my mind. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Brad Morrison, what's up, brother? Aventus, Polkadot, Parachain, ETH L2, official EWC L2, EWC validator building, Polkadot, IPFS, CEO is buds with Gavin, $10 million market cap. It doesn't matter if you're buds with Gavin. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. A lot of people can be friends with someone, but sitting at 962. website. It's coming August 2023. Oh, I thought we were like 3 months away from August for some reason. I was like, huh? Are you going to be down with the website for that long? No, I will take a look, and especially, like you said, the relationship with Gavin Wood. I'll see what I can find. And I mean, it could be a big pick. Way down there on the market cap. What do you think of Lootbot? Loot. Airdrop project. What do you mean, airdrop project, my friend? It's not loot. Oh, is it loot? Oh, it's Lootbot. I don't know, my friend. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. This Lootbot. I can't find any thing on their website. Hello, human, ready to move on. A lot of projects are launching like with Telegram integrations. I mean, it depends on what it does. I would have to look into it more. But I'm not the biggest fan of bots, personally. I mean, I'm a human. Human rights. No, but I'll have to look into it. It looks like the chart is bullish. I'm sure a lot of the bullish movements have come from what's been happening with Unibot. Yeah, see, they just launched. They're just trying to come off the hype of Unibot, it looks like. I'd be careful with this one, personally. Especially they just launched because of... It's just I don't know, this is just what I'm seeing initially. I've seen what happened with Unibot. Thing went over the past like 3-4 months from pennies up to like $60. And, yeah, projects see this or people see this and then they're like, oh, let's just create a replica with a different idea when it's not even developed yet. But maybe theirs is. I would have to look further. I mean, yeah, they're just riding that wave, trying to make a little money. So be careful. I may be completely wrong. Is their app? Yeah, it doesn't even look like they have their app out. Hi Chico, thoughts on quick perps on Polygon ZKEVM? Have a look. Show me quick swap. Oh, quick perps is from quick swap. Okay. Quick's not bad. It's one of the highest, I think, volume exchanges on Polygon. So yeah, no man, not bad. Appreciate you guys' tip, Crypto Anon and Shamoon Moon. like the name. Sup, Chico, have you been keeping tabs on Zora ecosystem coming along nicely? Also, you mentioning GMX, your 100x on the narrative might be Tigris. I'm a little confused by that. The narrative might be Tigris. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, no, I still hold Zora, and yeah, they are builders. And I like to hold builder coins. Their ecosystem is developing nicely. It's just gonna take some getting out of this beginning stages of the bull, end of the bear, beginning stages of the bull. And I think Zora is gonna do extremely well. Shared stake about to launch. What's your opinion? Didn't give me the token symbol, so I'll search Twitter. The OG. Oh yeah, I know Shared Stake, SGD. No, they're good. It's TG. No, they're gonna show me Stargate. I like that tweet. The Lido monopoly is bad for Ethereum. Have you taken a look at BitTensor Tau? I have, but I don't believe it. Like, aren't they trying to release a crypto Chat GPT competitor? I just don't think it's going to compete with Chat GPT. But it's done well. The AI hype is there. It's done well since May. AI hype will come back, and BitTensor will probably do pretty good. Happy to see you doing well. Thank you, Felix. I appreciate that. What are my thoughts on Relio Network? I've seen it around. It's RWA. Stellar, too? That's interesting. I wonder, actually, this gets me thinking. I wonder how far they are with their product. I'm sure it's institutional type baloney. That's what it sounds like right here. So you gotta be an institutional investor to even use it. But I wonder if they have anything to do with the tokenized treasuries on Stellar. That's like, they have like $600 million locked up in RWAXYZ. Z shows us the project. There's treasuries. It's Franklin Templeton. And as you can see, they're on Stellar. Oh no, $294 million in there. I wonder if they have anything to do with that, since it's on Stellar. It just got me thinking. No, I've seen them around, but I haven't done enough research to Yeah, good looking 1 year chart. Appreciate the tip, Felix. Hey, everybody. Chico, your thoughts on Lyra? I hold Lyra. It's an OP ecosystem. And yeah, they've actually pushed up into, last time I talked about them, they weren't ranked this high. So they've been holding their value better compared to other cryptocurrencies. But top 500 coin, it's pretty solid. $36 million market cap. But yeah, I haven't used Lyra because it's options, and options are a little scary. Wow, 1.5 billion in volume. That's pretty nice. I would like them, the thing Lyra, you know, I'd like to see more real yield added into Lyra, so the fees from the options tradings go to token stakers. I love real yield. It's awesome. It's probably one of the best things to come out of cryptocurrency. Can you give your opinion on Rio and RVF? Like, yeah, I still hold my Morpheus network. Just talked about Rio. So what is RVF? Oh, RocketX Exchange. I just had them as a sponsor in video. No, they are solid as well. Solid 1 year chart as well. But yeah, no, RocketX is good. You're a good man, Chico. Thank you, Shamoon Moon. I like your name as well. Appreciate it, brother. You're awesome, and thanks for the very generous tip. $10. Sorry, Chico, can you take a look at Tigris, TIG. I see what you mean. I appreciate the retip to get the point across. Arbitrum project. Hey, I haven't heard about this one. And usually I do hear about fastest leverage trading platform in DeFi. Ooh, 500x leverage. Ooh, this is a degen one. Watch out. I haven't looked into them. Any real yield with Tigris? Good question. But yeah, if there was real yield, I would be highly interested, Colin. Appreciate the tip. PK! Chico, I know you like sports. How about sports betting on Thales overtime market? I've talked about Thales before. They're an OG out there. OPOG. I'm personally more bullish on Arbitrum ecosystem projects, but I am bullish on a few OP ecosystem projects, and Thales was one of them, so I'm still holding it. How do I feel about Flash and Flash Stake V2? No, Flash Stake, I talked about them a little while ago. Instant upfront yield is pretty game-changing concept in cryptocurrency, in blockchain, in DeFi. So yeah, I am bullish and I still hold my Flash. TVL sitting at 7.31. Market cap's higher than TVL. But yeah, I am bullish on Flash. I haven't used V2, so I can't really comment. Oh, Dubnet, thank you so much for the New Zealand $1. Appreciate that. All right, I am through the not sponsored, but the tips, the sponsored questions, we could say. How do you send tips? I don't know. It's something I've sent a tip or two before. I actually don't watch much YouTube, you guys. Chico, what about Radiant Capital? Is it a good protocol? From Marcelo Silva. Yeah, I definitely enjoy it. Please tell me, Chico, what thing of stamp BTC it's our SRC20. SRC20 is a competitor, you could say, to BRC20. BRC20 has all the, development, majority of the development and liquidity in the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem, but Stamps is a backup, because there's already the Bitcoin maxis talking about how they wanted to update Bitcoin's protocol once the fees were getting crazy because of BRC20s, that they wanted to update and stop it, Well, Stamps is, it can't be stopped. So it's a backup. I hold the OG Stamps SRC20, but outside of that, I'm majority inside BRC20. Thank you, Bernardo. Thank you for your question, Bernardo. But C. Edwards, I'm looking upbeat. I am. Thank you so much, man. Can you update us on the Mez? Yeah, no, I will probably be covering Mez once, the application is in their NFT lending borrowing protocol is live, and I have a feeling it's coming soon. So we'll be talking about Mez hopefully within the next month or two. Keep an eye on the... Yeah, I talked about ordinals early on in this video. Joshua Robert. Arbitrum ZK Sync can do how many X gains in 2024 bull? Well, you guys, Arbitrum is up there, It's on page 1, Bitcoin might do from these prices, a 5x, Arbitrum could maybe do a 10x, 12x, it's not going to do no 50x, of course not. But ZK Sync, when it launches, its token, it's probably going to push up into the top 100, 150 coins out the gate. If it's 150, you can easily see ZK Sync do a 15, 20x, it launches in top 100, 10x to 15x, similar. Appreciate the tip, OPR MSK. Whoa, AK with a $50 tip. Whoa, man. What are you crazy? Don't be tipping me that much. No, I really appreciate it, man. Or woman. I don't know who you are. Would you please give me your thoughts on my portfolio? 300K Matic, 300K ARB. Okay, your 300K ARB and OP. That's smart. You're playing the whole field, Arbitrum, Polygon, and OP are the most popular, Ethereum L2s. So very smart, in my opinion. 110K Near, not as bullish on Near as some other, personally, but 75k IMX, nice. H bar, ooh, Link, whoa, nice. 75k Link. Render, another good pick. Ooh, not a big fan of Solana. Not a big fan. Too centralized. Too centralized. But that's my opinion. A lot of people don't care about centralization, but I do. In SUI, I haven't really looked into SUI. Sweet! That's what I think it is. Like a big sweet. They like did an airdrop maybe this one, I don't know. But pushing up in the top 100 isn't a bad sign out the gate. Yeah, I'll have to look into what SUI is. And I probably should, but I haven't. I appreciate that. Very generous tip. You are awesome. All the Chico Crypto army is amazing. The best community in all of crypto. Even my haters, I love you. Oh, WB Whippy. I'm sorry to say that Kitty Wayne is ran away. So I came to Brazil, and I moved out of my house in Chico, which was Kitty Wayne's home, where he was, all the time. His whole life, it was his home. And I had my parents watch Kitty Wayne. And I did all the steps I needed to do to make sure he was comfortable. They kept him inside the house for a week, let him know this is your new home, this is where your food was. And he wanted outside so bad and everything, so let him outside after, a little over a week actually. And Kitty Wayne stayed around my parents' house for like 3 days and he ran away. Probably trying to find his way back home to Chico, because my parents live in a town called Orland, which is 20 minutes away. So, sad. Yeah, I want to get home kinda to try to find him, but my parents have been looking, signs are up. They're going back to my old house to see if he's there, and they haven't found him yet, so hope he didn't get hit by a car or anything. Yeah, that's alright. I mean, yeah, I'm super sad about it. CBDC is a no-go. Too much power? Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of... Well, actually, it depends on how it plays out, If CBDCs are launched and Bitcoin is, not banned or anything, I have a feeling it's good for Bitcoin because digital tokens, the market cap of digital tokens is all based off of Bitcoin. Once CBDCs are launched, it's just going to increase, where the money is, the fiat currency CBDCs are going to flow into Bitcoin that much easier, Bitcoin is the number one. It's just going to, if they do it right, and Bitcoin's not banned and we're allowed to trade, like we should be able to, it's could increase the market cap of Bitcoin to where, we're thinking we can get that $1 million Bitcoin. But I'm sure that's not the plan. They don't want Bitcoin to be the unit of currency for this world. They want the US dollar. And if the United States launches a CBDC without trying to take down Bitcoin, that's not going to happen. Ooh, Nice, Moshi. Minkin. Got Oshi for 10 on Mint. I'm still very bullish on Oshi. Solana can become an L2. You probably will eventually. Yeah, Thiago Grip. I am in Brazil. Alright guys, well I think this is going to be it for the stream. I've been on for a little over 2 hours, coming up on 2 hours now, but it is 3 p.m. here and I have to shoot tomorrow's video before the sun goes down because I don't have any lights here to shoot at night. So I appreciate all you guys coming to tune in. I appreciate the tips as always. Make sure, if you haven't, to follow me on all of my social accounts. They can be found on my channel up here or in the description of every video right here. Join the chat on Telegram. I always come into here and talk about stuff early. I drop hints about what I'm going to talk about. It's always a treasure hunt though. I don't just tell you, hey, I'm going to talk about this token. No way. I put out hints and you got to figure it out. So join the chat on Telegram. Follow me on Twitter at Chico Crypto, at Leaks Blockchain. Follow me on Instagram, Chico Crypto. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Really appreciate it. And what am I eating? Nothing. I'm about to eat. I haven't ate breakfast, but oh, you just got here? Sorry. Can you make a video eating Brazilian food? Well, okay, before I go, I gotta talk about a pet peeve. Brazilian food is basic. Basic. I like picanha, like the steak, but everyone eats the same thing over and over and over and over. It's like we went to a food truck place and all they had was Brazilian food, burgers, and pizza. Like literally there was like 8 food trucks with burgers. How many freaking burger places do you need? I don't know if it's just North Brazil, but they don't like variety. It's all the same food. And then also, they eat hamburgers with gloves. Oh, as an American, ooh, that just grinds my gears. So, yeah, I don't get why gloves are worn to eat burgers. But, yeah, guys, I will see you tomorrow with the video. And if not, it will be coming on Thursday. Now, think about that, eating hamburgers with gloves for the rest of the day. Peace.